Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So, just a quick message. There is a door that doesn't close. So, is it because somebody doesn't want a door to close? Or it may be that someone would like a door to close, but it doesn't close. It doesn't close. And I kind of feel that it is something related to you and a connection that you had. And this person doesn't want to close the door. I kind of feel that we have two directions. They don't want to close the door with you while you have closed the door. And also they are dealing with the situation that they would like this door to close, but it is not closing. It is not closing. It's like the cycle is not ending, right? And if it's the case, it is because they didn't do the right thing, right? So let's check what is coming out. It doesn't have to be related. It might not. Just a reminder before we start, this is a collective read, which means that it's a group reading. So it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. You are already supposed to know what I am talking about. I'm just here to give you a little bit more information, some confirmation, maybe some insights. If I'm talking about masculine or feminine, I am not especially talking about the gender. I am talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So adapt it however it adapts in your story. And also this can be past, present or future. Let's see. Quiet moments. Breakthrough. Stop and reflect. I like it. I like it. Let's see, what else? Choose wisely. Staying in the flow. Okay. Sorrow heals. Okay. I like that. Quiet moments. Breakthrough. It kind of reflects on a video that I did last week sometime, a few days ago, where I was talking about the importance of boredom. How important it is to stop and have like a moment where you don't know what to do. Because in those times, in fact, something comes up. How will I occupy this time, right? What I was explaining is that it's very easy to be busy all the time. It is easy. There will always be people that would be very happy for you to go and visit them. There are always things that you can do, always. But it's important to have those moments in between. I kind of feel that we might be talking here about that. Quiet moments, breakthrough, stop and reflect, choose wisely, stay in the flow, sorrow heals, carried away, slow climb, happiness is simple. Okay, I kind of feel that we might be getting here into some kind of reading about okay. Listen, there is someone here that was trying to avoid their own thoughts. And life has brought them to a situation where they have no other choice now but to sit with themselves. It is not something that they feel comfortable with. They would much rather do anything different than that. And what I kind of feel is that we might be dealing with a person that if they have like a quiet time, so they might, I don't know, I'm just giving an example, starting to go online, maybe play video games, and somehow even that has been taken away from them. It's like if the universe is saying, no, this time I don't allow you to escape. You will sit with yourself because there is some kind of something that you need to face, you need to accept, you need to understand. I don't allow you to take this distance. So this is why this quiet moment and the stop and reflect is here. It is forced, kind of feel by the universe, but it's not just by the universe. Maybe it is, but what I mean by that, it is that in the material world, it might happen because, for example, they have an issue with their group of friends, and so their group of friends don't want to see them anymore. So now suddenly they are alone. Or some kind of situation like that, that they cannot escape where they usually do. And it is here not in order to punish them. They might take it as punishment, right? It is truly like something telling them, no, 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 no. This time you will sit and you will think about that because I need you to do wise choices. And this time you will have to do it by yourself. So, the test here, it is, will they be able to stay in this energy, or are they trying to escape it, right? Because their biggest issue, as said, it is that they tend to be avoidant. So they don't want to feel whatever they need to feel. And if you don't allow yourself to feel, you cannot heal. And this is a little bit the issue with this problem, with this person. It is that they don't want to face their own feelings. They are trying to avoid them. Why? Because they might be scared that they will fall. Totally. So instead of even putting a step into it and see where it brings them, no, they are totally avoiding it. But this time, they have no other choice to fall. We are talking here about the dark night of the soul. The intention here, why they are stopped, it is because we might be talking about someone, as said, that inside of them they are very agitated. They are always running from themselves, and so they might be dealing with addictions. They might be the kind of person that always needs to be busy, always needs to do something. They might be very much into buying, but it's a kind of addiction. It doesn't come... Anyway, I think that most people, if they all the time need to buy, there is something there. Whatever you are doing, and it is coming from a place of no limit, like for a quick kick, it might be a sign that there is some kind of addictive behavior, and people can be addicted to things that we wouldn't even think about, right? So here the lesson is happiness is simple. The idea here of what they are going through, it is in order to find happiness within themselves. So what I kind of feel here, it is that they will be forced into unnumbing themselves, meaning they might be going through some kind of overthinking, a lot of feelings that they don't know how to deal with. So there might be some kind of what we might see from the outside as a fall, a total fall, somebody truly getting into the dark night of the soul. Truly, I cannot say it better. But what I like here, it is that we have this slow climb. And the slow climb, the slow is very important because this is truly a healing process. It is slow. It's not that, it happened in a second. No, it's not. It is slow. So yeah, we might have someone here. It might be someone in your surrounding. We might be talking about you also. Kind of feel that it might be somebody in your surrounding that the universe is forcing to stop, forcing them to listen to their thoughts in order for them to make the right decision. They might have gone to a place where they themselves feel bored about their life. They might realize that their life is not fulfilling to them. Whatever was exciting to them before, it is not anymore. And it might be since some time, but they might have tried to put it to the side because they wanted to stay in their comfort zone. And so they were pushing in a direction that was not theirs anymore. And so there is kind of something here, the opening of their reconnection with their feelings, which for me means healing. So yes, they might lose their shit a little bit, which often is part of healing, because most people, they put their feelings to the side for years and years and years because their feelings were not acknowledged, maybe because they had to deal with their feelings all by themselves. I will do a message especially about that sometime. But there is here this slow climb leading to happiness, which the word resilience comes to my mind. Someone being able to truly shift their way of seeing life. So let's see. We might also be talking about someone who was always buying stuff, maybe even buying their friends, by paying all the time, by always inviting people in and being very generous to them. And suddenly, maybe they cannot do it anymore financially, and because they think that it's the financial in them that is their highest value, so the universe has taken away this thing for them to concentrate on their inner self and for them to understand that truly their true value, it's not what they can buy, is who they are, right? So let's see, with this choose wisely, I also feel that we might be dealing with a person that think that they can they can buy themselves out of situations. And the universe is saying, no. This time, I will not allow you to do that. You won't be able to buy your way out. This time, you will do the job. So, let's see. Empress. Emperor. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so listen. It seems like as I feel that we are talking about someone external to you, right? To turn it according to the reality of your situation, right? If we are talking about you, so adapt it. But as I feel that we are talking about someone outside of you, this is how I will present it. As said, everybody has a different story. Everybody is in another timeline, so take it however it adapts to you. But this is how I will present this narrative because this is how I feel it. I kind of feel that somebody here meeting you has given them a very serious mirror about themselves. Why? The reason is because you have shown them another way of doing things. You have shown them that being connected to your heart space, in fact, is not making you weak, it is making you strong. You have illuminated to them some kind of truth that they didn't see. I kind of feel that the whole perception of this person is shifting through this meeting. We have the Empress and the Emperor on this table. So for me, it truly talks, and look that in the second position, which is the position of partnership, relationship, there is here a breakthrough. So I kind of feel that through you, doesn't mean if you are masculine or feminine, obviously here on the table it's very clear, but you created some kind of breakthrough in somebody's life. And I kind of feel that it is by being authentically yourself. This is the reason why. I kind of feel that with this Queen of Swords here, you might have said something, your way of thinking, your clarity, something like that. We are with the sword, so we are with the energy of the brain, we are with communication, we are with way of thinking, perception, all those kind of things. There is some kind of clarity that came here to someone who was truly in the dark. Someone who was in the dark and who was operating from a place of hiding who they are. They were trying to manipulate people around them. They were not acting from the place of their authentic self. Kind of feel because they thought that it was not intelligent, maybe. And I kind of feel that through you, they understood that the true intelligence comes truly from being connected to your heart space. It might be someone who has misjudged you in the past, who might have seen you as somebody very, very weak because you carry this energy, this emotional energy. And so they might have thought that you were naive, weak, stupid, mentally unstable, maybe. I don't know. But you brought to this person some kind of clarity, that truly takes them out of a very, very dark place. They might have tried to avoid to see that they were, in fact, in some kind of depression. But I kind of feel that they cannot avoid it anymore here. Maybe they knew or they thought that they had some kind of mental health disease, issue. But in fact, it might just have been that they didn't listen to yourself. They thought that they were not good enough as they were. Their way of functioning, the way that they were behaving, in fact, was they were their worst enemy because they didn't heal, right? I can tell you that a lot of people who they are truly suffering of their mental health, they are truly suffering. But in fact, it is not that they have truly something that they truly need some kind of medication. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do they need the medication just in order to be able to deal with their life. You know, if they have children, they have obligation, things like that. So the medication can be some kind of help. But a lot of people, for example, if you are how can I say that? Because I don't want to say something like the fact that you are not taking the right care of yourself, you are not putting the right boundaries, you might not realize that you are surrounded by toxic people, that maybe you are behaving from some kind of emotional wounds of the past that you need to heal. The fact that you are not aware of that, not taking care of that, you are in a suffering that you might think that it is your identity, but in fact it is not. If you heal, then everything switches. I hope that I am clear. I hope that I am clear. And so what I was saying about the medication, a lot of people think that they need to take medication their whole life, when in fact it is not the case. It is not the case. Sometimes they can truly avoid the medication if they do the healing work, right? Yeah, somebody here, very stressed out. They don't know how to find rest. They didn't want to stop for a moment. But as said, I kind of feel that life is forcing them, because life wants them to see things from a very new perspective. Kind of feel that they might start to do that, see things from a new perspective. I kind of feel that it is related to you. You, by who you are, has inspired them, has showed them something different. It might be that we are talking about a person who is surrounded by people who are all functioning in the same way. Numbing themselves, being very much into material life, all those kind of things. People that are kind of copy-paste, and they might have overlooked you, and now they see you as a leader. They understand something now about you. Tell me more here, please. King of Pentacles. Exactly. I was talking about the leader. I just said it. The King of Pentacles. Someone very stable, very realistic, patient, observant. This is the best kind of boss that you can have, right? Very aware, very self-aware, a lot of ability to see the reality for what it is. See the reality for what it is, and so when you see things as they are, you know how to operate, right? And I kind of feel that the reason why they might now see you as somebody very stable and very logical, it also means that before they thought that you were some kind of dreamer, that you were not realistic, right? But it feels to me that one of the reasons why they realize now that you embody this Emperor-Empress energy as well as the energy of the King of Pentacles, doesn't matter if you are feminine or masculine, it is the way that you are dealing conflicts. You are not competing with anyone, so it might mean that they were truly in this competition mindset. And you are not. And I kind of feel that they might have thought that you are not because you have no confidence. They couldn't consider the fact that the way that you are not fighting and you are not competing, it doesn't come from a place of lack of confidence, but quite the opposite. It comes from a place of very, very, very high confidence. Don't know why. I'm thinking again about this door that is not closing. Page of Cups in reverse. Kind of feel that you have no sympathy for this person, which is not truly surprising, right? If they judge you in such dark ways, why would you appreciate them? The Page of Cups in reverse also, once again, talks to me about this person seeing you as very naive, very mature. Kind of feel that at the end of the day, they understand that it is them. It is them. Four of Pentacles in reverse, they have to release. coming out when I'm talking about this door that somebody doesn't want to shut. Let me check here with this Page of Cups. What is going on with this Page of Cups? What should we be aware of with this Page of Cups? King of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords. Wow. Manipulation. Manipulation. Somebody wanting to win at all costs, thinking that they are more intelligent than others. They don't care about the hurt that they create. They just want to win. This is what they want. King of Swords in reverse, a master manipulator. So yeah, they kind of thought that you wouldn't let them go because they thought that you were extremely immature, that you didn't have a high sense of understanding. Maybe, you know what? Maybe they thought, because, you know, people are projecting on others who they are. So I kind of feel that maybe in the beginning they thought that you are very naive, emotionally immature, that they will be able to do of you whatever they wanted. But then you let them go. You released, because whatever it was, you might have felt truly that you might be truly in this energy of being very aligned with yourself, or getting there and truly putting more value in your quiet moments, in those deep moments, those intimate moments, deep conversations, all those kind of things. And you understood that you were dealing here with somebody who was on a totally different vibe. So you let go. You let go. And I kind of feel that then this person might have switched their way of thinking, and because they were operating from this place of winning at all cost, manipulating situations, saying whatever is needed in order to win, kind of feel that they might have suddenly thought that in fact you were doing that. So they switch from one place. I don't know why I see Marilyn Monroe in my head now. You know, there is Marilyn Monroe and then there is Norma Jean. Marilyn Monroe is a persona that is created with her voice, you know, talking like this in very, you know, looking very innocent and fragile, which she absolutely, from what we know, was, but kind of a little bit stupid. No offense, Norma Jean. But in fact, she was extremely educated, very deep. She was kind of a nerd. She was kind of a nerd. So the two images are very different, right? And so I kind of feel that this person thought in the beginning that you were, let's say, a Marilyn Monroe. And then they couldn't accept, no, you might be a Norma Jean. If you're masculine, I'm sorry, adapt it however it adapts, right? But, so then they turned you into, I'm seeing in front of me the role of The Devil Wears Prada. You know? What's her name? Miranda? Maybe Miranda. You know, like the calculative B word. Yeah, this is kind of what I feel here. When you release them, suddenly they understood, okay, naive, stupid, weak, emotionally mature you are not, but then I think that it means, in fact, that you are a bitch. You know? This is what I feel. Let's see, what else should we be aware of? The door that is not closing. This person cannot go to calmer waters. They don't want to take distance. They don't. They don't, and the reason why, because they feel that you are their healing. They feel that if they want to heal, they need to learn from you. So, you might have closed the door, but they didn't. They didn't, so they might be observing you from far away, because I truly feel that they are holding on to you for the healing. This is truly what I feel here. I truly feel that they think that the healing example that they need, sorry. I wanted to check if you could see all the cards. And then I move the camera. Okay. So they feel that they need you for healing, right? Tell me more here, please. Yeah, exactly. They are looking at you in this Nine of Cups energy, right? So in the beginning they had one image of you, and now the image has totally shifted. So they don't think anymore that you are Miranda the Beach, but now what they see it is that you are peaceful, that you are in a good place, that mentally, internally, it's very quiet. You make wise choices. You stay in the flow. You did all of that. You did your work. You have no problem to stop and reflect. Something that they couldn't do. Right? So they see you as this person who is truly in self-love, in self-confidence, enjoying their own company, and they are not there. They are not there. They realize that. They need some kind of communication with you. So this might mean that they will want to communicate with you. It might also mean that you are putting some kind of communication somewhere, maybe online, and they are feeding themselves of whatever you are sharing, because they are truly trying to understand. I kind of feel that in the beginning the attention that they put on you was more in order to try to manipulate you. When they understood that they don't understand you, I kind of feel that it shifted. And all of this happened because they were observing you all the time. In the beginning, it was in order to manipulate you. This was the intention. They wanted to be able to do with you whatever they like to do. Kind of feel a little bit a narcissistic behavior here, right? Kind of feel someone who needs to be controlling, manipulative, all those kind of things. You decided, I'm not dealing with this bullshit. They thought that you would be one thing. You released them. Suddenly there was the shock. Wow, you released me? Like, who do you think you are? Wait. I need to be able to manipulate you. And so they stayed around, and they realized that you are totally healed. They are not. So we have here this Eight of Wands energy. Let me check if there is something here that I can get about it. The Eight of Wands, please. Six of Swords. Page of Wands. Six of Swords in the upright. Yeah, you took distance. You are very peaceful in your mind. When you feel that you are dealing with something that is drama, all those kind unnecessary energies, right? Drama, all those kind of things. You take distance, and they wanted to block you. Okay, so maybe this Eight of Wands means that they want to communicate because they kind of want to block you. They cannot talk to you, so this is why they are trying to... The Magician. I don't like that. High Priestess. So listen, they are trying to find a way to communicate with you. I'll be very honest, they are trying to find a way to communicate with you. I kind of feel that with this person, we are a little bit in this mentality of you are mine. You are mine. You are not allowed to take distance. You are mine. I need you. You are mine. You know, what comes to my mind, it is, there is some kind of cultish thing, you know, with twin flames, something like that. I don't know exactly. It's a couple, and it's kind of a cult. It's kind of a cult. And they are saying to people, this is your soulmate or your twin flame, I don't know. And even if they don't want you, you need to insist because this is your twin flame. This is your soulmate. They don't want you, it doesn't care. Totally abusive, totally crazy. Crazy, crazy. This is kind of what I feel that we have here. This is what I feel that we have here. And I'm saying that because I kind of feel that this person, they feel legitimate in their obsession with you. They feel that it's legitimate. They feel that it was fated, that it is destined, that's you are a power couple, you will save them, they will save you, something like that, something like that. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, and they feel that their environment is very different. I kind of feel that they don't want or have the ability to party anymore. There is something that happened here that maybe it's also the season. We are in the closed seasons. So this might also might be talking about someone here who might have seasonal depression also, right? Which in fact might simply be that they need activity all the time, all the time, all the time. So when things are calming down and people prefer to be inside, for them it's an issue because they need to always be active, right? So this might also be here something. We have the victim's mentality here. Let's see. Can you please tell me here about this Four of Wands in reverse, the Lovers, the Three of Swords. Yes, listen, even if they have the ability to go out and party and all the time, all of those things, they are not interested anymore. They are focused on you. They are focused on you and they are focused on heartbreak, betrayal, maybe how they betray you, maybe about how other people might have betrayed them in the past. Might be too. Yeah, I kind of truly feel here that they don't feel like partying anymore. They don't feel like partying anymore. They prefer to spend their time observing you. Tell me here about this Queen of Cups. Is it telling us that they are still in this victim's mentality and they are stuck there? Or do they realize that they were in this victim's mentality? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I knew that I knew that I would have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they are kind of stuck in this victim's mentality. They are stuck in the victim's mentality. Yeah. Tell me more here, please. What should the collective be aware of? Yeah, they are stuck in the victim's mentality. right? And they are looking at you and they understand that there are a lot of things that they can learn from you. And they are truly trying to learn from you. They are trying to somehow elevate. They feel miserable. But the reason why they feel miserable, cross-watcher, if you are here, the reason why you are feeling miserable, it is because you are in this victim's mentality. This is the reason why. I'm talking to you again, my dear collective. So the reason why they are in this victim's mentality. So instead of thinking, how lucky am I that I met someone here that I can truly learn from, that opened my eyes about something absolutely beautiful, that can truly shift my life, I am concentrating on what I lost, what I did, the betrayals, all those kind of energies. They are in this victim's mentality. So, it might be periodic, it might not be. As it came out here, I kind of feel that it might be, once again, the avoidance. Tell me more here. What should the collective be aware of? Oh. There is some kind of truth that is running, some kind of clarity. What comes to me here is that there is some kind of... That's it. The reason why they feel the need to stay in this victim's mentality, it is because they acted in ways that they absolutely shouldn't have. And I kind of feel here with this Knight of Swords that there are people around them now that are seeing them for what they did, for how they acted in the past. And they are holding on to this victim's mentality, trying to defend themselves and not truly doing the work, because their focus, their fear is guided towards those people who might have turned against them. And so instead of putting the energy on being responsible, accountable, and saying, okay, yes, I acted in horrible ways. I have to totally change myself. This is what I need to do. Their energy is more guided towards how will I convince the people around me that what I did was somehow justified. And it kind of comes also from the place that they don't even know how to explain what they did, because there is a lot of shame. And with the shame can also come blame. And so those are very, very difficult feelings to deal with. And so this is why they might be stuck in this victim's mentality, because the people around them, and I kind of feel that the people around them, they only want this person to take responsibility and accountability, and then they would release. And not release in the sense of we don't like you, we don't love you. No, they wouldn't come and ask so many questions, you know? They are coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back because this person is playing the victim. If this person gets to a place where they say, you know what? I totally understand, I totally get it. Yes, I have to take care of myself. I have to choose wisely now. Taking in consideration not just me, but the impact of my actions, then people will stop putting pressure on them all the time. Why did you do that? And why did you do that? Why did you do that? They are waiting just for this person to fucking take accountability and responsibility and open the door, not in order to watch you, but in order to watch themselves. But right now, they are operating from this place of feeling to defend what they did. And this is why people are not letting go. They are insisting. They want to know the truth. They want to know why this person lied, why they manipulated. Yes, the Hierophant in reverse. Why they acted in such corrupted way, without morality, integrity, values, without ethics, like a cult leader. Like being controlling, thinking that whatever they say, this goes, not willing to listen to other people and to what they say. Like it's my way or the highway. Yeah, but they are doing a very sloppy job, and this is why the wheel is turning not in their favor. They are stuck in a karmic cycle. They are stuck. They are stuck because since they realize, right, who you are, we have the Empress, the Emperor, the High Priestess here. They realize. But they are stuck in this victim's mentality. And nothing will go well in their life until they take responsibility and accountability. And because they were running from it, this is why the universe has forced them into a total stop. A total stop. They might suddenly want to go out and the car is not working. And so they want to call because they want some kind of repair. But the phone is dead and suddenly it's raining and so there is no electricity anymore, so they cannot even charge the phone. You understand? All kind of things like this in order to force this person to stop. Also, people asking for clarity here. So they might also not want to be with people because they are trying to protect themselves. Because whatever is coming out of their mouths, it is not good. It's not good. Yeah. Yeah, they're observing you. They're observing you, but from a place of how can I get you back? How can I get you back? And they are more concentrated on building themselves in a material way. I kind of feel here with this Knight of Pentacles, even though it is in the upright, but I kind of feel that they try to focus their thoughts and their energy on building themselves in a superficial level. Looking good, maybe working on their business, working on their appearance, something like that. We are still not touching the emotional here. We have the Sun here, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Yeah, I kind of feel, and the Tower in reverse. I kind of feel here that this person has truly awakened here to a reality. While observing you, they realized how someone can truly be very, very stable and abundant, not I don't know how to say that. Okay, what they see, it is that in fact, your emotional intelligence and your wisdom and the fact that you accept who you are, your awareness and your self-awareness, this is balance. They always thought that they need to control their feelings. They thought that their feelings are weakness. They didn't understand that it's not the case. Once you heal, your feelings are strength, in fact. First of all, because it is the inner compass, And it also gives you access to your intuition. And you can build a life that is truly in alignment with who you truly are. So this is the strongest person. And I kind of feel that this person thought that if you are emotional, that you are not balanced. But it is because they don't know how to care about their emotions. So yes, we are talking here about someone who needs to heal. They are kind of pushed in a situation here. They are still kind of trying to avoid. The Tower in reverse, it is... when the Tower is in the upright, it is the Jupiter energy. It is a boom. It is a something huge. When it's in reverse, it is Saturn energy. What does it mean? Saturn, it is life lessons. So for some people, it might mean that somebody is avoiding an outside tower by doing the inner work. They are avoiding an outside catastrophe, a full destruction on the outside because they are doing the inner work. I kind of feel here that the universe is giving this person an option to choose wisely, to stop and reflect and choose wisely. And what they need to choose, it is to let their ego down. Accept whatever happened. Accept it. Once you accept, then you can do the work. Right now, what I feel, why I'm doing this reading, it is not what's going on. Yes, they are stopped. They are trying to somehow escape, trying to rebuild themselves, but it is kind of, we are talking more about appearances, might be ego, might be power, might be financial, might be appearances, going to the gym, all those kind of things, doing diets, I don't know, those kind of things. This is kind of what I feel. They are not doing what they are supposed to do. They are still trying to somehow defend themselves, being in this victim's mentality. They didn't surrender. You know, the Tower is here in order to force you to surrender. So they still have this choice. They still have the choice of, okay, what are you going to do now? But from what I feel, what they are doing is not helping them, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. It will just, you know, if they are not learning their lesson, it will just be worse and worse and worse and worse. And the reason why here, anyway, I think that until we are learning the lessons, it is not getting better, of course. But here especially, it is someone who is hurting a lot of people. This is truly, and I hate this phrase, I personally don't accept this phrase, but it is the kind of person who will say, yeah, you know, hurt people hurt people. Understood? Okay, so I will leave it here. I hope that it gave you some kind of insights, some kind of information. I'll see you in the comments. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Until very, very soon.